everybody, welcome to another episode of Jedi vs. Society. Gonna be talking about anxiety. Let's get into it. So this is another one. I'm going to throw out a little self-promotion before we even begin, and I'm going to tell you to go check out The Situational Jedi. It has a chapter on anxiety and how our Jedi teachings sort of relate to that. But of course, there is a line, there is that very fundamental inspiration that comes to us right away, right? And it comes to us from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Let's take a look.
Don't center on your anxieties, Obi-Wan. Keep your concentration here and now where it belongs.
Now, the value of telling someone not to center on their anxieties when they're experiencing anxiety, well, that might not actually translate so well into real life. A person experiencing anxiety is aware of how detrimental and how useless anxiety really is. I know that when I experience it, I am well aware, I'm in my head, I understand, and I am fighting it logically. The Jedi voice is there, but also the anxiety is there. And yeah, I'm fully aware. The main thing we want to do within our path is use the Jedi tools, right? What's the Jedi intention here? What's the Jedi action so we can hopefully come to that Jedi outcome, Jedi method, right? The Jedi intention is to try to bring ourselves back to the moment, to center on the moment.
Keep your concentration here and now.
That's why a lot of anxiety meditations that you might find out there, they have you focusing on what's happening right now. What can you see that can kind of drive your focus? What are you listening to right now? What are your thoughts on that? There's this practice of bringing ourselves back into the present, of readjusting our mindset and adjusting that focus, right?
Your focus determines your reality.
These are very difficult things to do, however, when you are experiencing anxiety. And even if you are able to kind of bring that under control, if you have that, let's say, Jedi control, there are physical symptoms that can compound the issue of anxiety, which can continue to feed itself. And that's happened to me on more than one occasion. It's not fun because it can kind of roll away from you. And you can lose that control. Peace, serenity, harmony with the chaos, all of that is telling us to refocus in the moment and to find our peace, to find our serenity within it. And again, that might be focusing on a specific color that brings us peace. Maybe you really love green lightsabers. You like all the Jedi who wield the green lightsaber, and so you look for something Jedi green, right? You look for that green. Or maybe you're a really big fan of Obi-Wan Kenobi, you look for that blue lightsaber blade, right? You look for that stuff to kind of reassociate and readjust your mind. Now, hopefully you have someone with you or a partner in your life to help you with that, or you have a lifeline, someone you can call on your cell phone. Again, when you're experiencing it within the moment, you don't always have that clarity to do so, but I've learned to reach out to the people that I trust in my inner circle. If I'm about to go somewhere and I'm experiencing anxiety, if I'm sitting in my car and I'm starting to sweat and I can feel my heart rate going, I know my anxiety's kind of running, and the thoughts of I'm just gonna leave, I'm just gonna go, I'm not going in there or anything, I'm just gonna sit here. Like when that starts to happen, I reach out to the people I know who understand what I'm going through and can help bring me back to the present moment, help me talk through it, at least to get to that point of regaining that Jedi mindset, right? So anxiety is gonna happen. If you have it, it's not like you can really control it. There's no real control over that. But we do our practices, meditation, awareness, these things really do help us in the long run. They are the foundations in which we build upon. If we practice them daily, if we practice them routinely, then it's easier for us to fall back on and draw upon within that moment, within that need. And maybe that's just reciting the Jedi code, maybe that's reciting the Jedi method, maybe that's just, as I said, bringing something into reality, listening to a song that brings you back into the moment, turning on the Spotify. Maybe that's, again, looking for that color that kind of reminds you of what you aspire to be, who you want to be, and kind of allows your mind to refocus on that, not berate yourself for it, but bring in an element of acceptance. So our main thing is use the Jedi method, find a meditation that works for you that you can kind of use, bring yourself to the present moment, be within the moment, and kind of allow yourself that acceptance is peace, understanding with yourself. Don't get mad. Don't blame yourself. Don't fall into that trap. Don't fall into that cycle. Have your social circle help you out. These are all the things that you can do. Don't center on your anxieties, right? Understand them. Understand that sometimes they are very valid and sometimes they're just a biological reaction. And that's fine, right? That's okay. Remember our saying, number one rule, that's okay. Be a Jedi. As best as you are able within the moment, right? Okay, so I hope that helps. I hope that provides something. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you have more questions for Jedi vs. Society, we have a list still going. I'm still working through it. But you can add to it. Add any questions you may have, all right? All right, everybody, thank you for watching. You know where the buttons are. May the Force be with you.
We like to think we have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. Well, does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion.